So wiring a light bar on my new Razor. Bunch of videos out there that show you how to wire a light bar. Don't need to reproduce any of those. Two things I will add though that were not explained very well in any of the videos that I saw. First of all, there's a really cool mount you can see here from UTV. I'll post a link in the description section down there that makes it to where you can use the existing roof bolts on the Polaris RZR. You don't have to drill any other holes in there. You don't have these weird clamps sitting on the side or hanging down in my view. I'm taller. I know some people don't want that light bar down up high because they're going to roll their machine or whatever. They want it down lower to where it's not bothering them. I'm tall enough that I don't want it obstructing my view. The second thing is that when you're wiring a light bar, you're going to get a MIG tuning or a nylite or one of those wiring harnesses. Great. You're going to get all this stuff that comes with it. Fine. You can run it up the holes that come in the frame. You don't have to drill any of that stuff, wire tie any of that garbage. But what most of the videos don't explain very well is there is this bus bar down here, and you don't want to wire your light to the left positive post. This post here is only a 10 amp fuse. It's meant to run accessories, mainly, as far as I can see, running lights that come off of your dashboard. So if you have lighted switches in your dashboard, which I do for this, you can use it to power that light. But if you power the light bar with it, you're gonna blow that fuse. It was the very first thing I did. I put it on here. I should have known better. I've wired enough of these lights in here. As soon as I've hit the switch, boom, it popped that thing and it was dead. Now, why did I make that mistake? Well, I watched people wire winches in here and I didn't realize they were wiring the winch to these two studs instead of these two studs. So you got your positive coming from your battery right here, and this is your accessory positive and your ground in the center. You can wire that winch right there because it's basically just piggybacking off those two cables. It's not running a load through those posts there. It's going from those cables. I may run it over to this junction point they have underneath here that's in the newer Razors and run my winch right to that if I've got enough cable. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'll look at that when I get in there. That's for a different video. But if you run your light bar to here, you're going to blow it as soon as you throw that fuse. Now, what I am going to do, and I'm out of wire, I would do it tonight and I would show you. I'll do it in an update to this video. I'm going to run a wire that comes from here through the grommet down there, and you can't really see. You can see this large grommet. There's a smaller grommet down there that I ran through for that light bar wire. Yeah, you really can't see it. There's a second grommet underneath there. I'm gonna run a wire off of here through that grommet. I'll show you inside. In through this piece here, and I'll zip tie it to this other wiring harness. And notice I pulled this one jumpered relay off. This terminal right here is the cable, or wire rather, that lights your switch. So here's my awesome light bar switch for my Sasquatch lights. Right now, this switch is wired to run all the time. Now, you can debate whether you want to do that or not. But what is happening is if I leave this wired with both the positive lights with this jumper that they sell you in the kit, this switch will stay on all the time and will slowly drain my battery. So I'm going to run a separate wire from the accessory out there to in here and let that light my switch. And what that will do is when my key is on and these light up, then this switch will light up. And that's it. I'll show a second video here when I get the wire. I got to run to the store in the morning. It's closed tonight. I'll get that wiring and show you how that all works. But really slick. Those are super easy to do. Tie it all into everything. It's really meant to be expanded and upgraded. But what I just noticed when I was looking at any of the other videos that were out there, they looked like they were wiring right to that post. Don't make that same mistake.